It's about 12:30. Kai just got off of work. Perhaps this has been in my room for about... Damn, you can't see shit, can you? So perhaps this has been in my room for about a year. However, it's not gonna stop me from putting this shit on my tongue. Whenever you put a tab on your tongue, it shouldn't really taste anything. It shouldn't be sweet or bitter or anything like that. Kind of should just feel like a piece of paper on your tongue. Like that. Let's go smoke! Change the location. Things getting soggy now. I'm telling you, this tab is so old, I don't know if it's gonna work. But yeah, this might be the last video like this I make for a minute where I'm talking and shit. Because honestly, the more I make these videos, kind of the madder I make myself. And it's just like, I think about this shit a lot, more than the average person. And the more I think about it, the deeper I get into the hole. And the deeper I get into the hole, the more I realize how hard it is to actually climb out. So I think for my own sanity for a little bit, I'm gonna take a step back, reevaluate, and kind of see what everyone's perspective is, because I make these videos, bro. And whenever I make these videos, bro, like sometimes it borderline makes me feel like I'm insane, bro. Cause I'll put all this shit out, bro, and I'll try and like be as authentic as I can and put my best ideas out there and all that shit, and it basically gets no reaction. You know? I mean, obviously I don't have that many people that are following me and shit, but it's like, at least I would know, like, if I got a really positive reaction or I got a really negative reaction, at least I would know, like, if I'm wasting my time or not. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't even get that, bro. People are just, like, people follow me, bro, or like, friends with me or, like, know me, bro, and they don't even say anything, bro. Like, people fail to realize that through this, bro, like, this isn't only about me. Like, I don't really care about money. I don't care about success. I don't care about these things. I just want to be free, bro. I want to be left to my own devices. I want to be able to live. I want the people around me to be able to live. Right? And I think people get the negative idea that this is about me and gaining popularity and success. And bro, if I wanted to gain popularity and success in these things, I wouldn't be trying to talk to the masses, because it's not possible to gain that, bro. You have to be super controversial to gain popularity. You have to be a topic of like, you have to be a topic of interest, bro. And making the type of videos that I make, it's more of a niche thing than it is, you know, something that the mass consensus of the public would like to enjoy. Most people like to keep their mind where it is, you know. We talk about being multi-dimensional creatures and all these different planes of existence and shit, but we are very much one-dimensional creatures, because the majority of people are tied to what's here, to what's right in front of them, and to, like, how their actions directly impact the world around them. That's, like, the best way I can put it. We're stuck here. That's why money and sex are the biggest, most, I mean, they're just the greatest forms of power. If you come across a being who's enlightened and who's stepped beyond the first dimension, the physical realm, you can't negotiate with them with those things. You can't, you know what I'm saying? can't manipulate their feelings or how they're thinking with money or sex. And that's where society has to get to as a whole. Because once you're at that point of enlightenment, that it's no longer about having as much sex as possible, right? It's now about finding someone that is truly compatible with you, that's on similar vibrations that you can actually grow with, right? Or it's not about how much money you have in your pocket. It's about what kind of person you are, your set of morals. Did you raise good kids? Are you helping your community? It's no longer about, yeah, Billy Bob, bro, he's got $100 million, but he's a fucking cocksucker, bro. He talks shit to waitresses and shit, but we like him. He pays for our meals. It's cool though. Like, I kind of get in now. That's what I'm talking about. Not filming these videos as much, because until I'm already a point of controversy, like, none of this shit matters. The shit that I talk about, it will never be looked at or examined the way I want it to until I'm already at a point of interest. Does that make sense? That's why I kind of need to step back and work on myself and work on the people around me. Because, like, I know my capabilities, bro. I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I can do. I know what the people around me can do. And I don't know. I can't sit here and, like, scream and yell at y'all. Please listen to me. Like, I swear I know what I'm talking about. Like, I guess I just have to show y'all, right? And then, let's say once I make some mills, bro, and I'm, a face that you recognize, bro, then is it enough? Like, then are you happy? Then my words matter? Like, bro, there's literally people around me all day, bro, that I think are stupid ass people, bro. That I know, bro, aren't on the same, like, level of existence that I am. But do I sit there and tell them that? No, I sit there and I listen to them, and I try and see what they see, bro. I try and listen from their perspective of the world, bro. Like, that's what people are supposed to do, bro. Like, I know, bro, I'm not the most handsomest nigga, but I know I'm handsome. I'm not the most in shape nigga, but I know I'm in shape better than most people. I'm not the most athletic, but I'm more athletic than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, bro, I'm not perfect. I'm not, I'm not the greatest being out there, bro, but I try my ass off. And coming from where I started, bro, I've come a long way, and I'm continue to keep going, bro. But it's just like, when is it enough? There's billionaires, bro. I'm never gonna be a billionaire in my life, bro. You know what it'd take for me to now be a billionaire? I'd have to like, I really would almost have to sell myself, bro. Like, I'd really have to sell my soul, bro. I don't care what you say, bro. $1 billion, bro, isn't even like, it's not even like a real thing, bro. $1 billion of something, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, that shit, it just don't even, if you really think about it, it don't compute, bro. You can't imagine $1 billion of anything. How does somebody have $1 billion of these dollars, bro? That literally means, bro, like, you could factor out, like, you could figure out the average person's, like, salary or whatever, and run all the numbers and figure out how much a person's time is really worth, and that's how much of people's time are. So let's say minimum wage in my state's $15 an hour, right? So now let's say I have $60, right? I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 hours of a person's life in my hands. That's what your money represents, bro, and you don't even realize it. If someone spent $1,000 and you make $20, or let's say someone spent $100 and you make $20 an hour. They just spent 5 hours of your time. Like, you know that, you remember that movie where they had the numbers on their wrists and that was how much time they had, and that was their exchange, right? Oh, keep some minutes for yourself, or keep some time for yourself. Keep a week for yourself. It's literally what our money is. Like, you don't get that. You're tipping somebody, bro. You just tipped him $20, bro. You just tipped him an entire hour of your life. And you're doing this, like, why are you paying to live? It doesn't... Like, paying to live doesn't make sense. You're literally saying, like, the fact that I'm existing, I have to pay for it. Whenever there's no other animal that pays to live, bro. What other animal pays to live life? This is why, like, people talk about the greatest time. I say this shit all the time, but our comprehension brought us to a point of stupidity. People are try to be so smart that they're stupid now. You know what I'm saying? People try to be so, oh, but this, that, the third. It's like, you're a fucking idiot, bro. You're doing too much. Bro, some of the smartest, best people are the simplest people, are the most minimal people, bro. Are the people that you don't ever hear asking for much or doing much or making a big point. They just kind of blend in, bro. And those are some of the coolest people that I've come to meet. You know, and then obviously there's people who like show who they're about, and you can either choose to respect that or not. Or there's people who like to deceive and manipulate, and you don't really know who they are. Like, there's all different types of people, bro. I'll tell you what, not one of those types of people should have to pay for their existence. Like, bro, you look at what's around you, right? Think about how much wildlife there really is now. Now imagine if there wasn't so much pollution, so much excess urbanization, like, there wasn't all these different things. Think about how much more life would be around. Think of, we literally replaced existence. We replaced living and breathing things with shit that doesn't have any understanding of what's going on around them. You got rid of fucking acres of grass and acres of trees and fucking a lake system here, and you got rid of an entire ecosystem to build a fucking a manufacturing business, like a car manufacturing. Like, that's like, I don't know how many more points and how many more things I can say, bro. Like, it's like, at some point, it's like I'm just repeating myself over and over and over. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter. But if Kai Cenat was sitting up here saying that, y'all would be like, on God, yeah, Kai. Like, bro, if I was Kai Cenat, bro, I would have fucking damn near 100 million people mobbing the streets, bro. This shit would already be, like, my vision would already be accomplished, bro. Like, that amount of influence, bro, and you choose to make money off of people. That's all they're doing. They're sitting there. Every time you watch that dumbass clip, bro, it's putting bread in his pocket, and you're wasting from your life, bro. Like, literally, it's sucking up your life looking in that phone, bro. And that nigga's making bread off of that shit. And he gets to sit here in his mansion, bro. You think he considers what a subscriber's doing, bro? No, that nigga just spent fucking 3 bands on a pair of sneakers, bro. He's about to go spend 5 bands on lunch, and then for dinner he's gonna go spend 10. Dessert, he's gonna take a little baddie out, bro, to the club, and they're gonna pop a few bottles, bro, and then they're gonna come home, and he's gonna get busy. He's gonna wake up tomorrow and do the same thing. But we make that nigga richer. It's not even hate, bro. I fuck with Kai Cenat, bro. I like his videos, but you get what I'm saying, right? It goes for everything across the board, bro. Like, literally, y'all, me, everybody who works a normal job, people you see at your office all day, you are the people, bro. You are what's important, not the work, right? I was thinking about this at work today. People always say, well, work's what pay the bills. No, you are what pays the bills. That's what people don't understand. You pay the bills. You put in that work. You make that shit work. Work doesn't pay the bills. You pay the bills. They just tricked you. They've manipulated you. They've made you feel like that you can't do this shit yourself, bro. You can. Every single one of you is way more capable than what you're putting out, bro.